One of the smallest countries in the world is about to host a summit that could very well be the biggest diplomatic event in decades. U.S. President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un are due to meet at last and potentially defuse one of the world's most dangerous flashpoints.
Hello, Singapore.
Because of the dramatic back and forth, mystery over the location, and the personalities involved, the summit is engaging people who previously had scant interest in geopolitics. Singapore has a history of hosting top-level, high-security events, including 2 critical Taiwan-Chinese meetings and the annual Shangri-La Security and Defense Summit.
The whole security apparatus is very robust. There's a lot of surveillance around the island. There's significant control of dissent. There's control of the media, such that any events that may be deemed unhappy or unhelpful can be quite tightly controlled and put down.
Trump meets Kim is a big story in Japan. TOMOHIKO TAKATA's network has had teams in Singapore since it was first named as the summit venue. A great deal of the time playing cat and mouse with the North Korean delegation.
We have covered news in Singapore a lot before. This time, though, the security is stricter and more difficult for us to work. The police presence is heavy.
Underlying the interest and excitement for the summit, Singapore newspaper The Straits Times conducted a reader's poll asking Singaporeans where they felt the summit would take place. Most felt it would be at one of the large hotels here that can be locked down for security. Singapore will reportedly pay some of the expenses of the North Korean delegation. People here are proud to host the summit, but maybe not to pay for some of it.
We are neutral, which makes it a great place for 2 countries that are opposing to meet, but I don't think we have to pay for anything.
Doing in Singapore is good for us because Singapore being a small little country, but we are able to host such a big event, is good for us.
The government says summit preparations are moving forward smoothly, but with an intricate maze of protocol to navigate, from the proper amount of doors and meeting rooms to making the delegations from one of the richest nations in the world appear equal to one of the poorest, Singapore certainly has a tough 8 days ahead. A task, they say, that was happily taken on. Scott Heidler, Al Jazeera, Singapore.